Okay guys, if you look right straight ahead, that street sign's kind of blocking it, but the moon is right there. And I wanted to talk about some of the false arguments, or I don't even know what you call it, dumb globe proofs. Like, yeah, that's probably the best thing we could call it, dumb globe proofs. Let me show you the moon. We're gonna go through two dumb globe proofs, and what I mean by that is when people say something, well, what about this? That can't happen on a flat earth. Like that type of idea. See the moon there? Once we get to an opening, I will zoom in on it a little bit. I want to show you something. So probably 100 times or more, I've heard someone say to me, explain how the moon is upside down in the southern hemisphere from the northern hemisphere. That proves a globe. Okay? Okay, let me zoom in on this a little bit for you. Okay, see the moon? Well, what I did is I took some pictures last night when the moon was rising, and now it's morning and the moon is setting, okay? So two things have happened overnight as the night has progressed. Sorry, I'm just getting this in my phone holder so I can talk. Okay, two things have happened during the night. One is that the moon went from the east part of the sky, it flew over me, literally. So that, first of all, that it doesn't say the earth is turning, okay? No, the moon moved. So keep that straight, because that's another dumb thing that globe people are saying all the time. Okay, the moon came up in the east, and it flew over my head last night, and I took pictures as it flew over, and video, and I'm gonna make a video about this. But when the moon was rising, and it was just coming up over the horizon, it was in a certain orientation, okay? And I pointed out two kind of circles that are on the moon, and one was at the top right and one was at the bottom left, okay? And I'm just being very general. You'll understand when I put them in video, or in a video. But I went out at about 1 o'clock in the morning and took some more video and pictures, and the circles that I had like marked it in my mind or whatever that were at the top right and bottom left, if I was to use the clock, they were at something like, I don't remember, 1:30, probably 1:30 and 7:30, something like that. And at 1 o'clock in the morning I came out, and they were, it was as if the moon had rotated or wagon wheeled clockwise, okay? And it was at, you know, it was not at the same orientation. So sorry guys. So then right now, when I took a picture of it this morning and some video, which I'll show you in that video, it was upside down. So it had oriented itself about 180 degrees clockwise from the time it was rising to right now when it's setting. And here's a problem with many things that the globe people think prove a globe that actually don't at all, is things just like this. One of them being The moon passed over my house without turning at all. Do you realize that? It didn't rotate or orient itself any differently as it went over my house from rising to setting. The moon did nothing but fly over. It wasn't turning, it wasn't doing anything like that. Well, how is it upside down right now then? Well, it's upside down right now because I did something. The moon didn't do anything. I did it, okay? And this, I'll explain in a second. I think you already know where I'm going with this. The same thing for the other dumb globe-proof argument that says in error, first of all, it says in error that the stars rotate in opposite directions in the northern and southern hemisphere. That is not true at all. Anybody that says that just clearly doesn't understand how the sky moves. And they don't even understand their globe, because on a globe, the stars also do not have opposite rotation from each other in the southern and the northern hemisphere. All the stars in the sky, anywhere on Earth, rise in the east, set in the west. They all go the same exact direction around Polaris, or around that point near Polaris, the northern axis of rotation. Well, then how's the result axis of rotation? Well, there's actually not. It's just, if you look south far enough, you will be able to see the circles that the stars are still doing way down there, way far away from the north. They're still circling around that North Star, that north axis of rotation, center, whatever. So what actually happens with the stars? Why do they appear to rotate in opposite directions when we do photography like star trails? Well, I'm going to say it again. The stars didn't do anything. They were all just going the same direction. It was me or you that did something, okay? So it's not the stars flipping over. It's not the moon flipping over. It's you turning yourself around 180 degrees and looking at something from the opposite side. Okay, let's just do a mind exercise. Let's take let's just take a poster that has your favorite Sesame Street person on it, whatever, your favorite Muppet. Put that poster up on the ceiling in your bedroom. Now look at the poster when you walk in your bedroom. Okay, let's say you see it on the ceiling, you see it right side up, or you see whatever orientation you see it. Now walk to the other side of your room. What's happening when you walk to the other side of the room? How are you going to see the poster if it's in the center of the room? Now you're facing away from it. You have to turn around. And by turning around, you will notice that the poster that's taped to the ceiling or whatever, you'll notice that you view it upside down from when you walked in your room. It has nothing to do with the shape of the ground in the room. It has to do with simple common sense. When you pass something up and you have to turn around to look at it, you're going to see something that is opposite of what you saw when you were on the other side of it. So star rotation does not have opposite rotations in the north and the south. If you say that, you just don't know what you're talking about, and you need to study your false globe lie some more, okay? So these are some of the globe proofs that are only used by people who do not understand the heliocentric model. So expose yourselves some more. But I do encourage you to stop with your false pride and your bluffing. Yes, all of you. You think you know something and you can teach the flat earthers something. you're sorely mistaken. The flat earthers are exposing you, your lie, and taking away your ball, and you're upset about it. You had plenty of time to play with it. Now it's time for the ball to go in the garbage. So don't have a tantrum. Don't make up lies. Don't repeat things you heard that you have no understanding of, but it sounded good and someone said that can only happen on a globe. Because the way I see it, there's a lot of people who really don't understand their own model, and they're ridiculing people who are trying to show them some truth. So we've all believed a lie. It's not something to be embarrassed about. It's something to overcome. That's what. Overcome it. Stop believing a lie. Stop listening to the lies that MC Tune and FTFE and all these people, Simon Dan. These guys think that they're doing a good thing. Unfortunately, they've been commandeered by the devil. And they're nice guys and everything, but they're trying to sell a lie because they believe it. So, no more stereotype false globe jokes, please. Or proofs. They're hilarious. See ya.